We open the movie with a death. This is, or was, Tommy, the main character's twin brother. He dies from something unimportant. But what is important is that Tommy was supposed to go on a mission to an alien planet called Pandora. So with him now expired, the private military that hired him grabs his identical twin, Jake, instead. They ask him this while he's literally watching his brother get cremated, which feels a bit crude. Jake agrees because he needs the money, as he's an ex-marine stuck in a wheelchair and can't afford the spinal surgery. Honestly, they got pretty lucky his twin was a soldier and not like a history teacher. Anyway, Earth is dying. Humans have burned through all the resources. That's why they're on Pandora. Not to recolonize. That's the next movie. In this movie, they're here for a rock called unobtainium. Yes, they named the hard-to-get rock unobtainium. Jake and the crew suit up with oxygen masks because the air is unbreathable and take a tour of the base. Here, we meet Colonel. I generally can't remember his name, but I do know he gives incredible motivational speeches.
It is my job to keep you alive. I will not succeed. Not with all of you.
My guy is absolutely bricking it. Jake is showing his avatar, the big blue space alien he'll be controlling on missions. But before he gets to try out his new legs, he has to meet Grace, also known as Boss Bitch.
This is Jake Sully.
Ma'am.
Yeah. I know who you are, and I don't need you. I need your brother. You know, the PhD who trained for 3 years for this mission.
He's dead. I know it's a big inconvenience for everyone.
And to be fair to her, everyone else here has a PhD, years of training with that avatar, and has even studied the native language. Meanwhile, Jake's only qualification is he's a twin?
I need a researcher, not some jarhead dropout.
Well, actually, I thought we got lucky with him.
How is this in any way lucky?
Well, lucky your guy had a twin brother, and lucky that brother wasn't some oral hygienist or something. I'm assigning him to your team as security escort.
Unfortunately for Grace, they've already spent hundreds of millions of dollars on this avatar. And I'm not talking about the 10-foot alien, so she's stuck with him. Jake gets dropped into the machine and is now in control of the franchise. And what's the very first thing he does with his brand new body? That's right, breaks protocol and goes for a run. Honestly, don't blame him. This man's got working legs. Let him have some fun.
Hey, Marine!
Grace?
Think fast.
Aha, joke's on you, that fruit's poisonous. Should have done your research, Jacob. The Colonel asks Jake to be his inside man on the science team. He wants him to infiltrate the natives' camp, gain their trust, and crush them from the inside, using science team to do so. What could possibly go wrong? The team heads out into a field to do science stuff when a rhino wannabe starts making noise. Grace tells Jake to chill out. It'll walk away. It does not walk away. Instead, it charges. So Jake charges too. I know he's not a scientist, but come on. Does he also struggle with shapes? Jake gets lucky that the Sarah-looking ass walks away. Unfortunately, it wasn't because of him. An even bigger problem shows up. This cat, leopard, tiger, wolf, dog, nightmare thing.
What about this one? Run? Don't run, what?
Run! Definitely run!
Chasing him all the way off a cliff. Luckily, he lands in water. Unluckily, he's now miles away from the research team, and it's getting dark. So what do? A. Unplug Jake from the avatar. B. Form a rescue party. Or C. Assume he's dead and leave him plugged in, hoping for the best. If you pick C, congratulations! Jake starts a fire and spends the night fighting off the local wildlife. He stabs, pokes, and prods a bunch of creatures, but they just keep getting back up. Until finally... That's not one, not two, but 3 deaths added to the toll.
Well, this is your fault. They did not need to die. Your fault!
Hey, woo.
This mystery alien monkey woman person thing runs off, so Jake gives chase. Which on earth gets you a restraining order? But here, it gets you a family introduction. After an awkward gathering, he calls it a night and wakes up officially started Navy training. He officially starts native training. Cue the learning montage of him running, climbing, bonding with nature using his hairtail, praying to an avatar corpse, and hunting an alien deer for the toll.
Say ye later.
All while he keeps filing reports back to the colonel. Bro even gets his own flying lizard pterodactyl thing, making him worthy enough to join the clan. And to celebrate this magical moment, they do a whole ceremony. Hands on shoulder, the whack. It's very steamy, super serious. And then Jake gets with Neytiri, the blue alien who saved him from the wolf things, and trained him this entire time. Which I'm fairly sure is not what the colonel meant when he said,
I want you to learn these savages from the inside.
but honestly, don't blame him. She's kind of fine. I also have a lot of questions of how this works biologically, but if I ask him, I feel I sound like a pervert, so let's move on. In the morning, before Jake can log back into his avatar, a tractor rolls in and starts tearing the place apart. Neytiri tries dragging his avatar body to safety, but it's no joy. Thankfully, Jake Bluetooth connects in time and goes absolutely apeshit. Camera smashed, equipment wrecked, all the good stuff. Then they open fire on them, making them retreat back to the Navy camp. Neytiri's brother, insert name, is furious with the Sky people and with Jake after finding out he did the running man for his sister, attempting to slash, stab, bite, claw, and everything in between, but Jake hits him with the counter, embarrassing him in front of the entire clan. And when things are looking jakey, Colonel barges into the Animus room and wakes up both he and Grace. Insert name sees his moment to strike, trying to get revenge after being publicly humiliated. But Neytiri, the queen she is, steps in and backs up her human. Jake convinces the leader of this operation, CEO Selfridge. Gosh, they really rolled the dice on these names. He convinces Selfridge to let him back into the avatar, so he can get the natives to stand down. And it does not go well. Funnily enough, telling people you used them and knew their home was about to get nuked, but you wanted some alien tail first, literally, before warning them, isn't a great message. So they tie him up and leave him as bait. Thankfully, rockets start flying, making Mother Neytiri desperate enough to cut him loose, hoping he can still help. Now, a lot of people get blown away here, but if they're still moving, crawling, or breathing before we cut away, then they don't go on the death toll. However, anyone who straight up gets vaporized in the explosion flash, or more likely not rendered in, either way, they are getting counted. Same goes for this explosion. And this one. After the rockets hit, the giant tree starts coming down, which is very bad news for the 4 people who are trying to climb to safety, and even worse news for the 23 people underneath it. Neytiri searches through the wreckage and luckily finds her father, and one extra, both DAAD. Maybe lucky is a bad word choice. Anyway, with Jake failing his mission on getting the knaves to move, they put him on airplane mode and everyone gets locked up. Trudy, their friend thing? She's the only one who flew away from the carnage, so I guess she's alright. She comes to see them, giving the guard permanent brain damage on the way. They try to steal a helicopter when the colonel up and fires, but it does absolutely nothing, so the gang escape perfectly A-OK. Oh, that's not good. Grace's ketchup packets leaked all over. They nab a few animuses and place them where no one will find them. Jake reconnects in the ashes of the fallen tree, grabs his terror bird and goes for an upgrade. Mainly because, in Avatar legend, anyone who rides this dragon bird unites the clan or some people will respect him. And he'll need that because he wants help saving Grace. The plan is to transfer her human mind into our avatar, permanently. No idea why he thinks these people know how to do that, but he's hoping for the best. Mainly because, spoiler, it wasn't ketchup. And not to burst your bubble, but pop. The plan fails and Grace dies. Shucks. Jake tells, I guess, his clan now to send messengers out to the other natives, trying to rally everyone for the fight. Why would they listen to him? Because he's riding a big-ass dragon bird. And after about 100 speeches, both sides are ready to fight. And I'm ready to count. Quick note before we start. Every sole-piloted helicopter counts as 1 death, as we don't see anyone else inside. Every dual-seated helicopter counts as 4, for the 2 pilots and 2 gunners. Now with that said, enjoy the carnage.
I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patent it. Being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that, spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas, think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past and the pettiness. A reflection of the emptiness, hilarious. You think you're worth my time, you're delirious, mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior, inferior. You know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been through it, I never doubt anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams into modestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. If you're irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, the beauty's so remarkable. Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it. I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient. My mind, it can only take it.
Well, that was chaotic. The Colonel finds a hub, but before he gets crushing, he has to deal with Neytiri. And he handles it fast. Kind of underwhelming, not gonna lie. Right before he lands the final blow, Jake shows up and gets his ass kicked. The Colonel smashes a hub window, releasing all the air, and when he's holding Jake's avatar by the head, Neytiri comes in with a devastating blow. And since she's a movie buff, she makes sure to double tap. She even gives Jake's human body an oxygen mask, wrapping up the war, sending the humans home. Was that a raptor? Gosh, this planet has everything. Ending the movie with Jake Sully becoming, well, big, tall, blue Jake Sully.